It's also something to remember, when a young horse is coming in, to always try and look at the walk when you have had a trot and a canter. So you work the horse a little bit first, so that you give him a chance to really see the good walk. So your first job as a rider, of course, is to find a rhythm. And sometimes you have to make a rhythm, and sometimes the horse has a rhythm. And this horse has a good rhythm, easy rhythm. And he just feels not quite so mature, but he feels scopy. So the trot feels, when you're sitting on it, that there is a lot of trot in there for his potential. Very big canter. And sometimes you can see he has a lot of action. Even sitting here, you can see his shoulder coming up. And it is like sitting on a very comfortable sofa in canter. But always you have to think, when the horses have big paces, that's very impressive, and you can get a lot of points with an expressive horse, because everybody, if you think everybody can do a flying change or a pirouette, but which horses do it for high points? And why do they get high points? Because they're able to sit, and they also show the expression in their movement. So perhaps, because also of his size, he's a big horse again, he's a little bit more difficult to put my legs on, because he's quite skinny, as in a tall, narrow horse. But this is going to be, or feels like going to be a very, very nice horse. Again, very good to ride. You can see again with my rein contact, I don't need reins to balance him. Could be more straight on this side, and a lot of horses are more like a banana on the right side, and he's a little bit more crooked on this side. But again, a horse that I'm enjoying riding. I hope I say that when I'm on yours. Good. And you have to remember, it must be very strange. I mean, I know some of these horses get ridden by lots of people, but I'm sure some of these horses only get ridden by their riders, and suddenly you put a new rider on, and then you have a different aid. I'm a little bit taller than Martin by the looks of it. So I think that my legs are in a different place, and then of course the horse gets sometimes a different feeling as well. So he has a good temperament, he just feels a little bit greener, not maybe as established as the last horse, but I really, again, I must be in a good mood, but I enjoyed riding this one. Thank you. Yeah, and I must say I was surprised. So that's always nice because, like, I haven't seen these horses. If you weren't here yesterday, all of these horses that I'm seeing is the first time. I haven't seen them. I don't know what points they got. I could have found out, but I don't know. So, and I think that's quite a good way to do it. Clean sheet. I don't know who is who, but it's a good way to do it because then I can only say what I'm feeling, and I don't intend to offend anybody with my comments. That's for sure, because being a rider, I also know how difficult it is to produce your horse beautifully. That anybody can ride it, and also produce your horse so that it's really nice for all of us to watch. And you have to want to get on the horses as well as me. So if you think I shouldn't get on one, please say. That would be fine. Although I'm sure you'll make me get on all of them. That's what I'm here for. Okay, marks. So, the rideability in this horse is very good rideability, but he is, as I said, he feels a little bit greener, a little bit wobblier, he's going to need more time to mature. So nothing to do with what I think his potential is. His walk was not quite as big and loose as the other horses, but his trot and especially his canter feel absolutely like they could be top paces. So I think from that point of view, definitely rideability, I think we have to again give him 8.5 because he is a rideable horse. And also for his paces, if the walk gets as loose as the trot and the canter, then he is again potentially a very, very good horse. So I'm going to give him 8.5 as well for his potential.